Yo, what is up everybody? It is T-Eves here and I'm bringing you guys a class setup video. Now I'm going to be doing these over classes that I use to get nuclears or just classes that I find to be really helpful. For this first one, it's going to be my go-to class. You got to use the ELO. Personally, if you prefer the iron sights, you can probably use those because I think the iron sights are a bit too bulky. The other attachments I use are the quick draw and high caliber. High caliber is pretty self-explanatory, but high caliber will help you get a few more one burst kills, and then quick draw just again really helps when you do get into those close range encounters. I do tend to run around a lot more, even though with this class you kind of want to hang to the outskirts of the map and go for the long range engagements. You really can't help but get into a few short range, close range engagements, and that attachment will really help out. Now for secondary, I use the MR6. Really, you can use anything for this. I just prefer the MR6. If you didn't want to use one, you could also use a launcher, a melee, or a special if you've got it. Or again, just take it off and throw on a lethal of your choosing. Then for the perks, we use Ghost because people who play with me, they know I kind of have a stealthier play style. I stay to the outskirts. When I do rush into the mid, it's probably just because I know where they're spawning or to try and get to a vantage point to watch their spawn. Especially with this class, you post up, take out a few guys, move. Post up, take out a few guys, move. And then again, fast hands. This again just helps with those close range encounters, especially if you are using a secondary. You can go ahead and switch to it if say you're running out of ammo or you have to reload. And then lastly is engineer. Now a lot of people actually question me on this, but with the EMPs, I actually think it really helps out a lot, especially in games like domination and oddly kill confirmed. See where trip mines, shock charges, all these things are, so you don't have to worry about rolling say hardwired to avoid them. You just know where they are. You can throw the EMPs to take them out, or you can save them and shoot them, or you can just completely avoid them in general. I just really like having that. And then also when you see these trip mines and shock charges, you'll know necessarily if they're trying to block off an angle or if someone's going to be up a staircase or going to be around an area, so that kind of helps out too. So that's really why I use that. There are no wild cards on this class. We fill up everything with this. We wanted to get rid of the EMP. Say you only want to use one EMP and no secondary. You can maybe put on another attachment or another perk depending on what you want. But frankly, this is just, honestly, in my opinion, the best M8 class for pubs. A little bit different if you're playing arena. I wouldn't necessarily advise this specific setup. You know, just to give you a little bit of idea of one class that I honestly get a lot of nukes with. This is my go-to weapon probably and my favorite AR in the game. And that's really all I gotta say about it. I mean, it's one of the best weapons in the game, so you guys should definitely try it out if you don't normally use it. The one thing is, if you're not good with burst weapons, you might not be good with this, but it's got a great rate of fire for being a burst weapon, so I advise you to try it out. It's got good damage over range. It's just all around a really good gun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and in the next video we'll be going over my favorite weapon overall in the game, not just AR, weapon in general, the Vesper. A lot of people shun me on that because it's horrible now, but I still love it, just reminiscing of those glory days when it was easily the best weapon in Call of Duty history. Hope you rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!